Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 24th, 25th, and 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that I'm going to at least use one Radley Valentine deck, and I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull the main cards from this. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. And of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, we're going to go old school just to our Ryder tarot deck, and I will pull a couple for us from this deck. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Some things, okay, Venus is in retrograde, but it is still in Capricorn, where relationships just don't make sense, but somehow they work. We still have Jupiter still in Aquarius, but it's going to be transitioning into Pisces. So a lot of the things that we've been putting our efforts into, we should see something happening in Pisces energy. But the interesting thing about Pisces when we go into 2022, and I'll talk maybe a little bit more about it later on, with Pisces, it's going to actually be bouncing back and forth between Pisces and Aries. So Aries will be a lot of fun because Aries wants to get things done. It's that good old fire sign. So we have that going on. Now, of course, we do have this weekend. Basically, this is the celebration of Christmas, the Yule time. I do celebrate. And for anyone that does, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. If you don't, then let's all continue to just keep our energies light, and have that inner part of us shine through, okay? Because together we will help to defeat the darker energies that try to pull us down. You are here for a reason, and we are together for a reason. Now, let me go and see what we have here. One card flew, and that's when I went down to pick it up. So let's see what we have with the other cards from the Ryder deck. Anything reversed has strong energy. Of course, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just to deliver the message. It's usually best when I try not to understand it. Here we go. First card is, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay. This is Nine of Swords. Nines, you've got all the information you need. Let's wrap this up. Swords is our Aquarius. It is, and again, remember, we have right now Jupiter's in Aquarius, but we also have Saturn in Aquarius, and it will be in Aquarius for another good year. And let's hope it is a good year, but it will be in for another year. Saturn with Aquarius, there is a lot of push-pull. And I do feel, I've been saying this since it went in, that this is about reality versus illusion, truth versus what's lies. So the thing is, this is messing with our heads. So we could have a lot of energy this week that's going to be messing with our heads. The thing about this is, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Now, am I saying that things aren't really happening? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the pain, the suffering, that's more, we have to persevere. We have to turn it around. We have to not necessarily, encompass it and pull it into our own psyche, okay? The Nine of Swords is letting, stop believing in all the terror that's happening, going on around you, and really put it out there that things will get better, okay? And that's the one that fell. That's the one that flew. And again, too, like I say, Nine of Swords is, a lot of this has to do with self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever, so remember, I'm always telling you, keep your thoughts and your words positive, putting it out there, the positive. I'm not telling you to be naive, but I am telling you to have faith, believe, hope, okay? And the Nine of Swords just wants to mess with your heads. So let's see what we have in our next one. Okay, so now we have, and that was reversed, we have some more Swords energy. We have that really thinking things through. We have that hearing news. But the Four of Swords is rest. Take it easy, rest. Let your brain go, let your brain simmer down a little bit. Let your thoughts just say, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this today. We're going to deal with it maybe another day. But the Four of Swords, Fours is stability, leadership, also stability, leadership, also organization. It's a lot of mind stuff. Let your brain rest. Okay, next card. Now that is a 3. 3 has a lot of power to it. This is a major arcana card. So while this is all of us going, kind of like pulling our hair out, saying, kind of getting up, laying down, getting up, laying down, feeling the energies twirling us, pushing us, and at the same time saying, no, 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 not going to deal with it. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to let it go. Then we have the three, which is the Empress. This is the major arcana. Now, you know that I look at the Empress as the feminine divine. I look at this as the universal energy, but more of the feminine energy. I do feel like this is, the Empress wants to provide for us. The Empress wants to give us abundance. The Empress wants to take care of us in many, many ways. So while this is probably our natural, then we have the supernatural. This is our physical, then we have our metaphysical energies going on. So this is what we are creating, and and we have a choice. We have a choice. Do we want to basically, one of the cards on my John Holland is suffer in silence. Do we want to suffer in silence? Do we want to let things go? And so we have that is our natural, but then we have our supernatural. Again, 3s, I started to say this has a lot of power to it. There's the power of 3. You say something, do something 3 times. 3s has creativity to it. So there are things that you can make something out of nothing many times. It also has celebration. But the Empress also has some karma energy to it. The Empress is also wanting to take care. The Empress is also wanting to provide for us. Okay, so we've got some interesting energies. It's kind of like, where are we going to fall in between here? If you find yourself kind of wanting to pull your hair out, again, rest. Now this could also be, if you notice, the hands are in supplication or in prayer. So this is a good time to pray. Now also too, what is that in the background? If you look at this, there's also somebody praying. So that is a good time. It is a good time to pray. But again, too, it does feel like the feminine divine is watching and trying to protect us and trying to provide for us at the same time. And I shouldn't even say trying, because this is the bigger energy. This is the universal energy. Now, we do have to say, I accept it. I want it. But again, it's kind of, where are we at, with these 2 cards? Are we, and we could be going back and forth with it. We can be going back and forth with all 3 of these cards, all 3 of these energies, where we're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh, the sky is falling, henny penny, to no, everything's going to be okay, to okay, Empress, please provide for us. So we could be running between all 3 of these energies, and you know what? It is what it is, and we will see what we will see. Okay, I will post this as the introduction, but I will also add this to our readings. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting weekend, but again too, we do get through this, and we get through this together. Oh, take a moment, please, to go over here and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Okay, now we will start our readings. Hello, my Aries. How you doing? I hope wonderful. Well, the songs are starting again, so actually not for all the signs, but many times when I'm shuffling this in between the videos, I start to hear, sometimes I hear songs, okay? And yours, I think this was a Johnny Cash song. And it was, I walk alone. I walk alone. So I'm sorry if you're feeling that way, my Aries. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that if you're feeling like that's all on your shoulders. But again, too, I haven't looked it up, and I just keep getting Johnny Cash's voice or deep voice. I walk alone. So I think that's what it is. If it's not, then let me know. Okay. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards are face down. First card is Five of Fire. Well, fives have change, positive, negative. It doesn't really matter. Fire is your sign. It's also Leo and Sagittarius. It's burning, passionate. It's just really getting in there. There is so much going on around you, and I can feel why that song was there, why everything seems to be on your shoulders, because it's kind of like everybody's throwing it on your shoulders and nobody really wants to carry it with you. Okay, this is busy, 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 and it's like you're the one that has to do it all. You're the one that has to fix it all. Okay, so I don't know if this is if you're having a holiday meal. It's kind of like you're the one that has not only has to pay for it, buy it, do everything. You're the one that also has to get it prepared for everyone else. And people saying, oh yes, I'll bring this. I know. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't get that. So it just feels like there's just so much on your shoulders for this weekend, and it just feels overwhelming. Okay. Those are the times that I just kind of have, just ask for some grace, connect with your higher power, and just say, I can't do it all. And just accept what you can do. Just accept who you are. Okay. Okay, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Interesting. Here we go, next card. The Five of Earth. So we're getting some fives here. Earth energy is Capricorn. It is also Taurus. It is also Virgo. We're in Capricorn season. Money, job, career, there's also home energy with Earth energy too. So, but this is kind of like worrying about money. This is kind of like, there's a lot. Let's put it this way. This could be a very stressful weekend for you. But at the same time, you will get through this. This will pass through. Remember the introduction. I would say really watch the introduction, my Aries, because we have that wonderful Empress. We have that divine grace, providing. So while this might be in our heads, this might be how we're feeling, we do have the divine grace that will take care of a lot of these problems and these things. Okay. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. And our last card, 17. So we have a 5-5, change. We have a 17, 1-7. 1, new beginnings. 0 is God, source energy. 10's transition. 7, divine energy, divine number, divine interference, divine intervention. Okay, this is the star. This is Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's very creative, so there might be some creative things happening. So while you may be feeling like this, and maybe you're feeling a little bit stressed, maybe because of the holiday weekend, we have the star that's shining, the star that's coming down to us, the star to make a wish upon. Things will be happening. Things will be kind of going back to the, where we had the swords, the 9 of swords, the 4 of swords, and then we had the Empress. This has a lot of the things that are going on. You have to remember there is a divine energy around you. There is a divine, if you want to call it divine interference around you. So while this might be happening, you also have the star, and this is all about happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So it's kind of like, where do you want to stay? Where do you want to put your thought processes in? Do you want to be thinking about the 5 of Fire and the 5 of Earth, or do you want to be thinking about the star? Do you want to make your wishes? Do you want to put that out there? Okay? Because, even though these two fives don't necessarily feel like they're very positive, they're, basically this is usually a time when I see miracles happen. Okay, and then we get the star. So, one of those times, expect a miracle. Expect a miracle, and you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what card John Holland Psychic and Tarot has. 8. So 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, emotional withdrawal. Basically, it's you separating yourself from the drama that's going around you. But at the same time, look at this person. He's also praying, he's meditating, he's connecting with higher power, but he's also withdrawing from the drama. Okay? So this could be the drama of others also. Again, You know, where it says you walk alone, remember, you're not alone. You are not alone, okay? Okay, that would be your 8 of Cups. Now, let's see what we have, your 8 of Water. And that means there is also more coming for you. It's just that you haven't felt it yet. You haven't seen it yet. Okay, so this one flew out. Hematite, self-healing, grounding, right opportunities, justice. Justice is also very closely related to karma and fate. So you might want to have some hematite. I think I mentioned this. I think hematite came up in one of the water energies, and they have, you know, like the shop, you know, I have my one booth, and then there's a shop, Crystals and Curiosities, and she sells hematite rings. Not expensive, and you know, you wear it and you wear it, and then when it breaks, it means that something's supposed to be happening. Okay, so you may want to think about getting that. Okay, my Aries, take a breath, take a breath. Also, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell with notifications. Most importantly this weekend especially, always know, my Aries, you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.